Hey boys, welcome back to some more Raiders career. As you would have seen there, Josh Hodgson has been suspended for 2 games, and me and the Warriors, we're just following each other. As soon as they're up the top, we're under the second. We lost last game, we're down to 4th. Now the Warriors are now to 3rd, so it's a very congested top of the table, which it's good. It's a good thing because we haven't been overly consistent. As you'll see, we got Havili in its starting dummy half, and I think who we got? Yeah, I put Bailey Simonson as the utility option. He played off the bench quite a few games for the Raiders, and there really wasn't too many other standout backup hookers. So see if Havili can get through the full game, or if not, we can chuck Simonson in there. He can just run the ball and defend. Basically, that'll be his go. But yeah, it's been a pretty solid season. We're obviously up the top of the ladder, but up and down at the same time. A few losses scattered in. So yeah, it's good that it's a congested sort of top of the ladder. So we're not. That's right there. There's a good run by Joey, and then he cops a big high shot for his troubles there. So nice little early possession here for us. But it means, if we get on a bit of a roll, we can sort of try to capture top of the table and try to get a little bit of a lead, which would be nice. It's going to be a little bit more of a struggle for sure without Josh Hodgson at dummy half, as Billy last tackle puts in a little kick. It's ricocheted, and wouldn't you know it, Johnny Bateman, he just he's one of those guys. The ball just sort of bounces for him. He's always in the right place at the right time, and a lot of that, it's not luck. It's because he puts himself there. He's always at the ball. He's always at the man. Yeah, he puts himself in the game to sort of get those little pickups and all that sort of good stuff. So yeah, it was a bit of a shocking kick, but we got the result at the end of the day. Is right there. I knew as soon as the pass got thrown, I'm like, this is going to get intercepted. And a boy again, Havili, came up with a big ankle tap, because I think it was Brimson who caught it, or Taylor maybe. I'm not too sure, but it was one of the quicker guys. So Havili with a huge effort to come across and make that stop, and we end up giving away the penalty, so the Titans are going to take the 2 on offer, which it makes sense. 4-2 now. It's probably not a bad idea, as again Havili is utilizing the kicking game. A nice little bat down there to Nickel Clockstad, puts in the grubber. It's a nice little second kick here, but Mitch Rain covers it up nicely. So good to see Havili, his first starting role. He's getting in and amongst it, and here we go. He's making a line break straight up the guts here, almost going all the way. A nice little offload to Tarpany, back to Josh Papali, almost getting there, but Havili, he's trying to make the most of his opportunity. There's a beautiful ball and a great line run from Johnny Bateman. Again, we had them shot on the left. It was actually a decent read in defense from the Titans player, because it was 3-on-2. Looks like Brian Kelly there. He was in 2 minds though. That's why we could just sort of burrow in there and get the try. He sort of had to hedge his bets a little bit there, poor old Brian Kelly. And we don't make a mistake. Oh, we almost do, but it was a good kick at the end there. And Havili is, honestly, when he plays dummy half in real life, I think he does an excellent job as well. As unfortunately, oh my goodness, Tyrone Peachy is going to scoop up a loose ball. It might have been Peachy actually, not Brian Kelly, with that defensive play before. He's going to scoop up a loose ball and score, try for the Titans. So after all our dominance, it's only going to be a 2-point lead still, which is very annoying, because I feel like we played some pretty good footy. But that's what you get for chancing your arm quite a bit in the danger zone. So you reap what you sow, basically, and risky play like that, it can come undone fairly easily. So we have to defend here. We gave the Titans another little chance just before the break. Hopefully we can turn them away. It's a good kick, goes up, but hopefully Rapana, he's going to get bat down again with, oh my goodness, the AI. I guess that's the trick. Just let the AI try to make the tackle, dude. I talked about in the last episode that you just can't stop the bat down. That time it actually did. So I made a liar in the second video here. Who is this? Elliot Whitehead gets straight through some flimsy Gold Coast defence. You know, it's a good little chance here. The Gold Coast, you know, they're a decent team on paper, but it's probably a game we should win. And, you know, coming off a loss, it's always nice to come up against a bit of a weaker side, as Jack White just takes it upon himself there. Saw, you know, the winger and fullback, they were deep in the in goal. Took the odds to a little chip and chase, and it worked an absolute treat. Jack White there plants it down under the post. No, really no contesting from I don't know what the fullback was doing. Brimson, he just sort of didn't even pick it up. As that Croker's going to make no mistake once again. So 16-8 puts the lead back out to 8, which is a nice little buffer for us. As who is this? Jack White again throws a little dummy, goes straight through, burns AJ Brimson once again. The cover is coming, but Jack White, you know, ex-fullback, he's got the pace to burn, and he's turned the game on his head here. We're in a little precarious situation, and now Jack White, in 2 plays back to back, has just basically snatched the game away from the Titans, you know. And it is the place to attack. The Titans, their middle defense can get very, very loose, very weak after, you know, I don't know what it is as well. It's very strange, because you would think all the fitness across all teams would be basically the same. Like, it would be very weird if, like, some teams were way fitter than others. Obviously, it is true, but I don't know how, like, as a professional team, like, the defense can seem so soft in the middle at times, and that's definitely the case with the Titans. I don't know. There's definitely an attitude thing at moments with them, but a lot of games I watched, especially the 2019 season, just looked like fatigue. It looked like fatigue, and I don't know why. Like, it's just a weird one. Like, surely you do that work. So all you gotta do is just get fit for the game. Who is this? Leani Latu, barnstorming run, gets a nice little offload too to Mitch Rain. He was Latu, very, very disappointing recruit. When he originally signed, even though it was for fairly big money, I thought it was a okay signing, but didn't work out that way. As right there, the bat down once again. I don't know, the AI is loving the little bomb and the bat down. This time he goes into the little live wire AJ Brimson. He just turned poor old Nickel Clockstad around. No one wanted to touch him. So a nice try, a little consolation try to Brimson. One of the shining lights for the Titans for sure. And Ash Taylor is going to miss a pretty easy kick, so we'll take the bounce back there. It was a good win, nothing special, but Jack White had a stellar game. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. Make sure to like and comment, and I'll see you in the next one.